Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Devils offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Working the middle, it's complete.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Western Michigan, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Broncos offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's a draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Fires to the big fella. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Blue Devils are on the move. They're going to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Blue Devils! That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it, you can tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to get to it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Murphy. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score 2-17.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Western Michigan, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's got his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Buckley. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on second down. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. They keep attacking through the air. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Utah State.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Wolf. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these